Alright. This is my first recording on OBS. So sorry for the awkwardness if there is any. Um this is my bird factory that I made in my mod pack for my Twitch. And yeah. So yes, it's big. It could have got compact, but I had the resources, so I made it really massive. So, anyways, I'm gonna just do all that. I did set the time to not cycle and froze time just so we wouldn't have to fight mobs mid video. So here's the start of it. It uses the immersive engineering garden stuff, and I also use the mechanism water pipes because they're OP. So yeah, so I got 10 of these, and then I use the immersive engineering um, conveyor belts to take them out. It's pretty decent. They all grow at basically the same pace. And everything gets carried into here that goes into the factory. Okay, yes, I know it's big. It does not need to be this big, but it is. And I built this and then I realized I only needed one. So that's more or less there for looks. So everything goes in here, everything comes out here. I have not fully turned it on yet. You'll see why. Mostly for server lag reasons. So I made a way for you to turn it on and off. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is cobblestone gen. Same with that. I'm gonna do ribbon cutting on my stream, so that's why there's like a weird dumb door here. Alright, so everything comes into the factory here. Currently I have it turned on. So the wheat and seeds will come in here. They'll come temporarily in the chest. Yet the system's fast enough you don't even see it. But you could always just break this and have it build up. Here I separate the wheat from seed. So the seeds go that way and the wheat goes this way. Here the wheat is collected. I currently have the system turned off so nothing backs up or messed up because I haven't technically tested it yet. So everything comes through there. Alright, so when the wheat comes through here, when this is turned on, it gets separated into 3 groups. This is mostly for efficiency. So all this gets put up here into this millstone. Now the millstone also creates seeds off of the wheat. So I get that separated off. This is where I made it super big and I didn't have to. So the seeds get separated off that way. So there's 3 of those and they're spread out, of course, because I called it the long way. And those get carried out to the back into the trash, and I'll show you that in a bit. So when it crushes it, it makes wheat, flour, and seeds. So the seeds get thrown away. You don't need that many seeds, trust me. And the wheat flour gets carried on overhead. Now the wheat flour comes down here into this storage drawer. Now I have these brass funnels set to 5. So as soon as 5 wheat flour gets in here, it exits this at 5 stack. Alright, now let's go on the other side. Yes, I made it like a factory. Alright, so the wheat flour comes out of here at 5 stack. It goes through this washing system first, which it usually gets done around here. It's 14 blocks long, so it usually gets done pretty soon. I added these last ones in case I want to turn up production. And then it goes through these into the kiln that I made look like a massive kiln. And they usually get cooked by here. I call this the golden point. Is when the bread all gets done. And I have 3 extra to make sure the stack gets done. And then after that, it just travels all the way back. all the way back to where we started. And then this is the trash can, basically, what I call it. There's lava in there. So this is the first separation point where wheat goes this way and seed goes this way. That goes straight in the trash. Now this long belt here, this goes all the way down here to the separating station. So it gets separated from the wheat flour and then the seed. And then go down here, right there. Seed this way, wheat flour that way. Same thing all the way down here. There's another one of those over there, and it separates this way. All that goes down to the trash. Now, how's the system running without any wheat actually going through it? Actually, I have an extraction point over here on this side. Right here behind the first seed separator. Wheat comes up here, down this conveyor, and this is more or less for looks. I don't actually have a way to connect it to the system yet. I know it wouldn't be that hard, and I don't really feel like doing it, so it's more or less just for looks. Hey, look, I have exactly 2020 in there. Look, now we're going in the future. Alright. That was not planned, by the way. So this is more or less overflow. And then when this fills up, I have no plan to use it or anything. It's more or less just for a look. Like the side of the factory type of stuff. And that's basically it. I have sunlights on here. Just so mobs don't spawn in here. Trust me, I had a big issue with that. I have fake pipes over here that go down to nothing for looks. Also like this tile and stuff, all this is for look. And like, it's like a factory, so if there's a fire in quotation marks, there's arrows pointing to an exit down here. And that's basically the whole factory. And I set it up so I could give like tours of it to my friends easily. So I'm actually gonna give it its first test here, live. So I have to go inside the factory, which is a little bit more work in itself to get inside the factory technically, because I'm stupid and I didn't make an easy door for employees. So you have to go this way and use this open elevator, go all the way over here and then go up. Hey, look, you're in the factory. Yeah, it's stupid, I know. Alright, so you go in here, and then you locate this, which you break. Alright, so this is currently when wheat comes through. Eventually. Yep. This is going to start storing it. Now this is when we race against time, because we don't feel like messing anything up. No, I totally didn't forget how to get out of my own factory. Ah, here we go. Gotta look for that one block that's not right. Alright. Now let's go over here to our switches. And like most factories, you turn them on in a certain order. So it's actually the last switch you turn on first, and then you turn on all the rest. It's just so nothing gets backed up weird and storing. So we turn on this. We come down here. We turn on the second switch, which opens the milling. And that's it. That one's already on. So that grinds up here. There's all the wheat flour. The seeds are going out. We should see wheat flour come up here. And then it goes up here overhead. You should see it come back down. There it comes. And you'll see this counts up to 5, then it'll hit 0. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. Perfect. Alright, let's go watch it on this side. Enter bin. Alright, there it goes. It gets washed. Turns into dough around here. Somewhere along here. Technically, I could do this. So right here, it gets turned into dough. That comes over here, gets cooked, just like that, right on the golden block. And that will travel all the way down here, back to the front. So let's see that go up. It should count up pretty darn quick, because, yeah, not that bad. And yes, my main food source right now in this pack is bread, so this works. And I sell it in a shop that I bring you a loaf of bread. Alright, so there's 10 in there currently. Can't really watch it come. I covered it up so mobs wouldn't drop their loot in there and back up the entire system. That's why there's glass everywhere on the roof. So it should be here any second. Watch a creeper walk up behind me and kill me. That would happen. That's my luck. Any second now. There it comes. So it should be in pulses. Because remember, it counts out 5 and then drops. 5 and then drop. 5 and then drop. Once the system gets fully optimized, like if I leave it on for an hour or so, oh, I guess you could watch it go by here. Leave it on for an hour or so, it makes 200 bread a minute. So, yeah, it's pretty efficient. So I could just leave this on for now that I know it works. But of course, when I log off, I'll turn it off because you know how many mob or chunk loaders it would take to run this? If I go to the surface, look how many chunks long this is. It does not need to be this long. It goes from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 2 chunks. That's how big this factory is. Does not need to be this big. But yeah, that's my factory. I'm gonna actually go over here and fix this ribbon cutting. It's supposed to look like a ribbon. That's the best I could do in my amount of time I had to do that. So yeah, that's my factory. You could also watch me on Twitch where I'm gonna be revealing this. Can I find the button? Oh, one more. Nope, that's F3. F5. Bloopers! Okay. Take off armor so you can see the nice cape and skin of mine. Alright, so that's my bread factory for Create and Immersive Engineering and Chisel mod and a few other mods on here. But yeah, that's my factory. So you can find me at Twitch TV dot twitch.tv /AceTheMan _ and I stream basically every day but Monday and Tuesday. So see you guys later, alright?